Now we will see the stages of controlling process. You know that controlling is a continuous process and it can be differ from organization to organization, because each and every organization is having a different fundamental and different work. But there is some basic, or you can say certain stages that can be used as a controlling mechanism. Okay, so this is a controlling process. The first stage, setting standard. Next, gathering information. Next, measuring performance. Then comparison of your work with the set standard. And last one, the corrective. Now if we can see here, the first one, setting standard. So this set standard can be qualitative, quantitative, and can be for long term or short term. So control process start with the setting standard. These standards measures your efficiency. Okay, the base of control is a predetermined standard. The standard should be such that they can be understood by those who have to achieve them. So it should be clear for employees also. So top management has to set up such kind of standards which can be easily understood by the bottom level employee also. And standards are decided by the top management, and employees and subordinates are informed about the same. So the employees then plan their work according to the given targets, and they constantly try to maintain that standards. Okay, the next stage is a gathering information. Once the goal, or you can say standards, has been set up, then you need to collect the information about that standards, or you can say about your work. That can be done by the personal observation, oral reports, and written reports. So you can get actual that what you have to do, what are the actual situation are there, and in which flow you have to work. The next stage, measuring the performance. Once you start to perform, you have to do an analysis of your performance, so that you can find that is there your activities are going according to the set standards or not. Your performance measurement can be in a qualitative term and quantitative term. You have to remember that exceptions can be there which you have to neglect. Next is comparison of work done with the set standard. Once you set your standard, you had collected your information and you had started your performance, and you had analyzed your performance. Then you will compare your actual performance with a standard that you have set. Okay, from that you can able to find out is there any deviation. आपकी actual performance है वो आपके standards को match करती है या नहीं. If it is matched, then it is good, and if it is not matched, you need to take a corrective action. So next stage we are moving towards the corrective measures. So corrective measures, what you have to do in this corrective measures? First, no change in the condition means when there is a deviation in your actual performance, which is 19-20 का फर्क. Okay, you can say that. So the change in your performance is like normal, or which deviations are acceptable. Then you need no change in your conditions. Okay. When your standard and actual performance are very near, so and that difference can be acceptable, then you need no change in your work. Okay. Next, change the condition to remove the deviation. Now your standards and actual performance are having a difference, then you need to take corrective actions so that they both can be matched. And the last one, change the condition of established fresh new standard. Once you had compared that and you find that there is a deviations, and these deviations are very huge because you have set extraordinary high standards. Okay, that's why your performance and our standards are having a huge difference. So that's why you have to change your standards because you have set it extraordinarily high. So you have to set up accordingly. And likewise, your actual performance is better than your standards, then also you need to change your standard. Okay, you need to proper analyze, and you have to set higher standards than your actual performance, so that you can do more and more better. Okay.